Yo boys, we got formation lab starting right now. George Russell leads the way. We are on a formation lab right now. It's the 25th Formula One sprint race. We got tracks on grid lineup. Let's see. Arian is coming to grid lineup. Hulkenberg is on soft. Bortoleto is on hard. X and Sainz and Alonso are in medium. Green flag waves. We got fire start. Pre-start as 5 second. And first sprint of the season will gonna start right now. And lights out and away we go. Kimi got slower start. Hamilton comes to P3. Hamilton goes to P2. Hamilton is on second position right now. Charles Leclerc P4. Pierre Gasly comes to P6. Antonelli lost to P8. Antonelli and Adjar had a contact. Charles Leclerc comes to P3. Hamilton going outside of the George Russell. Hamilton takes the lead of the sprint race. Lewis Hamilton is the current new race sprint leader. Charles Leclerc is also close to George Russell. Two tenths, 4 tenths down, and we got contact. Arvid Lindblad, I George Russell overtakes Lewis Hamilton in final straight. Hamilton scoops back, trying to overtake Russell. Hamilton is overtakes George Russell again, retakes the lead. Now Leclerc is closer to Russell. Leclerc also closer to Russell. Russell lose 9 tenths on Hamilton. Leclerc is closer to Russell. Hamilton gets the lead. Hamilton gained the space. McLaren losing to the front field. Isaac Ardar is on P9. Verstappen lose to P14. Hamilton is leading on 8 tenths over George Russell. Kimi is currently P6. Gasly at P7, where he was qualified. George Russell trying to overtake on final straight. Even he couldn't able to pass Hamilton after the final straight. Hamilton got more battery compared to George Russell at first corner, before the first corner. Leclerc is closing on George Russell. Leclerc is closer to George Russell compared to previous lap. McLaren is were losing to compare to front field. Antonelli also closing over McLaren. Antonelli got under investigation. Isaac Ardar Gasly also. Russell is closer to Hamilton compared to previous lap. Verstappen stays on P14. Nothing much happening right now. Gas Russell trying to pushing. Russell closer is overtaken Hamilton. George Russell retakes the lead of the sprint once again. Now Hamilton's trying to close the gap using the arrow. Hamilton retakes the lead again. Retakes the lead of the Chinese sprint again. Even though Hamilton had the more battery compared to George Russell. Over around 10% more than George Russell battery. McLaren is losing to the front field. 2 seconds down already 2 seconds down on front three drivers. Antonelli closing to PS3. Ferraris. Russell got sandwiched between two Ferraris. It's drama going on up on front. Verstappen comes to P13. Pierre Gasly loses two position. Isaac Adjar on P8. Russell will overtake on the straight again, maybe. He's closing in, but he couldn't able to retake the lead of the race. Hamilton keeps his lead. Kimi internally overtakes. Kimi internally almost closer to Piastri. Internally overtakes Piastri. Lewis Hamilton overtakes by George Russell, but Lewis keeps the lead. Piastri lead retakes from Antonelli. Ferraris were good at start. They took almost all the cars out at front. As it stands now, Ferrari, Mercedes, Ferrari, and two McLaren. Result 7 tenths behind. Let's see what will happen after this final straight. Result closing in. Retakes the lead of from Lewis Hamilton. He got 1-2 swapping from every lap. Now Hamilton coming closer to George wasn't close enough. Now Leclerc is coming for P2. Only 6 tenths down George Russell. Let's see how he push or Hamilton might be losing to George Russell. Hamilton dropping from George Russell. Let's see how it goes after final straight. We got energy deployment zone on longer straight. Hamilton closing in, but was not enough to overtake George Russell. Kimi Antonelli overtakes PS3 up to 5th place. So Russell got completely ahead of two Ferraris right now. Hamilton lose the sorry, like Verstappen lose the position at the start. Still staying on P13. Kim Antonelli got 10-second time penalty for causing a collision with Isa Kadjar. Stroll is saying Lewis is struggling. Kimi Antonelli comes past another McLaren, which is Lando Norris. He's up to fourth position right now. Charles Leclerc overtakes Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is struggling with the pace. Russell already takes 2 seconds over Ferraris. Clear of the front field 2 seconds.